This is your girl Julie Sil Kalungi coming from the UK of JulesCalpoli.com. Let's talk about the one thing you gotta do to realize your results, realize your vision in 2017. A lot of us bandy it about a lot. We call it different things. Other people call it resolutions. Other people call it whatever you want. But there's this one thing you've got to do, whether you like it or not, because if you don't do it, you are like a ship without direction. You're just going all over the show. And it's called goal setting. Now, I'm not even just talking about goal setting. I'm talking about bold goals. You want to set bold goals. I'm just going to give you a very brief snippet of the kind of goals I'm talking about now. The goals can be personal, they can be social, they can be career, they can be global, they can be spiritual. It's up to you. You know exactly what you want from your life in 2017. The idea is to give you a basic blueprint to help you set those goals and be able to follow through. Because a lot of us set goals and then we kind of do other stuff, and then we kind of tell ourselves we will get to it in January. Then in January we get derailed with all kinds and we forget what those goals are, and we call those resolutions. The reason we do not focus on those resolutions is because they come from a place of lack, a place of, a negative, I have not achieved this, so I've got to do it. Instead of a place of, I want to achieve this and I want to make it happen, so I'm going to do it. I'm talking about goal setting because it's bandied about a heck of a lot at this time of the year, especially in, thank you, Keith. Hey, Laurie, welcome to this broadcast. A lot of people claim they're gonna do stuff. I'm gonna do this. It's my goal to start a business. Someone last year at exactly the same time said it's my goal to start a business, and by March this year I'm gonna get my funds together. I'm just gonna get my kids in school first. And I said that's a brilliant goal. Getting your kids in school is amazing, and you've set a specific time of year when you want to get the business started. In March, when I approached this person to just remind them of their goal, they gave me another goal and another story and another story. And I'm telling you, a lot of people do that a heck of a lot. I'm going to tell you, if you've been given this kind of story, you know what I'm talking about. Someone tells you their dream, they tell you when they want to do it, and they tell you how they're going to do it. And I'm just going to speak from the heart. So it may come across as a bit harsh, but sometimes you got to give some tough love. Thank you for that like. So a lot of people offline are totally disrespecting others by telling them that they're going to do XYZ, they're going to join your business, they're going to buy your products, they're going to do stuff with you, and they don't do it. Why? Because they have not actually set that as a goal in their life. They have not prioritized, they have not taken the steps that I'm going to share with you to make it happen in their lives. Now, if you have done that, absolutely tell yourself and give yourself, do something like that to your face. If you have been the kind of person who set goals and followed through and got results, give yourself a big thumbs up and drop a 1 in the comments below. Now, here's the thing. Some people act like they have a strategy for setting goals. They have made decisions to buy and partner up, and they have made a decision. They have this huge dream to drive a Mercedes, live in a mansion, go on amazing vacations, marry the woman or man of their dreams, and they don't do anything about that. It's all talk. And today I'm here to tell you, stop that talk. It serves nobody. The only person you're telling that lie is you. And it's the worst thing to lie to yourself, because you start to believe that lie. And then you also start to give yourself excuses why you're not going to do it. So someone came to me, I think in November, and she was almost in tears. And she goes, all these people promised to join my business and they haven't joined me. And I said, I know, people do lie. They tell a lot of lies. But if you focus on the good people that have told you the truth and are working with you, you're going to attract more people that are going to work with you. If it's your goal to attract people that want to work with you, you're going to be that person that actually attracts people and feels good. Hey, welcome back, Keith. Welcome, Laurie. Welcome, Delnison. Welcome to this broadcast. So I want to challenge some of the things that I see happening a lot in the industry. They are based on fear. A lot of people have a lot of fear in their hearts. There is absolutely no need for it. I believe we have the answer. We can empower ourselves by setting the right goals. The fact is, your goal is not to find one super person. It is to find 1,000 average people and help them to become extraordinary. So do not go for the average. Just go and talk to people. You don't know who is who's gonna make your... There's a better way, and I'm gonna share it with you. I wrote it down. The first thing to anything that's going to be successful is to write it down. Write it down in a book. Don't write it down on a scrap of paper or a piece of tissue. Even if you wrote it down on a piece of tissue or a scrap of paper, be sure to change that and put it in your book, in a book that has time on it. This is my 2017 diary. I have my joy journal already as well for 2017. And I have a daily to-do list for 2017. 3 very important books that I'm going to have. Now, you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. You can have the one book for everything. I have this by my bedside every day. Everywhere I go, it's with me. It's in my handbag. If I'm going out, it's with me all the time. It's a very important book. I share my thoughts. When an idea comes in my mind, I write it there. When something that I think I could use pops into me, whether I'm walking, I'm driving, I write it down as soon as I get a moment. Have that with you. Why? Because you never know where that brilliant idea is going to come from, or you never know where you're going to meet that amazing person. And by the way, within that book is a pen. There's always a pen right inside there. There's a pen in the book. So always have a pen or pencil and paper. Write your goals down. Write your goals down, and I'm going to share with you what type of goals you're going to write down and you're going to share. Make them 3 to 5 goals at the most. 3 to 5 goals. Thank you, Lori. Now, those 3 to 5 goals you're going to write down are goals that you want to make sure you really know that this is what I really must achieve. I want to achieve this. I want to get this done. I really want to get going with this year. Write it down. 3 things. And I'm going to share with you the 3 areas you might want to focus on. Number 1, your health. We all know that without looking after our bodies, this is the one body you receive that you're going to live in different lives all your life. We don't live once. We live different lives as we go through and transition through this life. You get the one body. You want to look after it, so you want to have a health goal. Every year you should have a health goal. I'm not talking about body weight or body size. I'm talking about healthy living. I'm talking about good eating. I'm talking about sleeping early and on time. Getting in your good 6 to 8 hours sleep. I'm talking about exercising and keeping fit. I'm talking about loving on you. You should have a goal. And you should have if there's a part of your health that's not going well, you should set a date that's within a 90-day window where you want to achieve that and maintain that. So for instance, I say on or before the 20th of April, that's a date out of the air, I will have released 5 kilos of unhealthy body mass and be able to easily fit into a size 10 or 12 outfit. To do this, I will exercise for 30 minutes every day. I will drink lots of water. I will eat healthy fruits and veg. I will love my body, and divine perfect health is mine. Speak good things into your body and in your goals as you write them down. Now, that's one of the goals that I have for myself, and I've just shared it with you. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you. Welcome. Now, health is 1. Number 2, relationships. Every single one of us survives on having relationships in our lives. No one survives on an island, even if they are on an island. So you want to have relationships that serve you, relationships that build you up, relationships that walk with you on your journey, relationships that just love on you, relationships that support you, even relationships that challenge you. The kind of relationships you want to unsubscribe from in 2017 are those relationships that bring fear into your life, bring doubt in your life, poop on your parade, rain on your parade, do not want you to succeed, however much they claim to love you, tell you how you can never achieve. Those relationships, unsubscribe from them and cut out of your life in 2017. Spend less time with them. So number 1, health. Number 2, relationships. Thank you, Keith. Thank you for that. Number 3 is happiness. Happiness. Thank you. Happiness is an inner business. It's an inside job. You wanna get close and up close and personal with happiness. It comes from right inside of you, in your heart. If you do not have happiness right now, the only person you want to look for and speak to is the man in the mirror. So you intend to be the picture of happiness. Daily you light up the room wherever you go. Similarly, smiling is your portion. Every day for 5 to 10 minutes, spend a time with you. Give yourself some of your time and just go deep within and bring out the child in you and just have a little play. Happiness is an inside job, and happiness should absolutely be one of your goals for 2017. Now, I've just given you 3 goals and I've said 3 to 5. So I'm going to give you the other areas you might want to focus on. Personal development. I tell you, most people went to college, got a certificate or a degree. That is not personal education. That's schooling. You went to school. Now, life gives you an education that usually no school has ever given you. So you want to develop on life's lessons. It's called personal development. Find the area that you want to skill up on, you want to learn more of, you want to get better at, and get that in your goal this year, because that will build you up into a better version of you more than any university, college you ever went to. I guarantee you that. So you will daily cultivate and manifest a millionaire mindset by reading at least 10 pages of an abundant book or a book that relates to your niche a day. 10 pages goes like that. It's less than 5 minutes literally. So to say you read 10 pages of a book every day, that means you'll give yourself 5 minutes to grow, and that is time that you deserve. It is your time, you deserve it, and you are worth it. You are absolutely worth your time. Spend time reading. So personal development is one of the areas you want to set goals in. Number 5, finances. Now that goes for money. I'm talking money. A lot of people, when people talk about money, they go balking. They kind of go shying away, and they don't even want to talk about it. Money is a gift. It's just a symbol of your ability to impact lives, both nearest and dearest to you, in your community, in your city, in your country. It is just a symbol. The more you love on it, the more it's going to love on you and come and find you and be with you and stay with you. So you want to get up close and personal with money. Hi, Martha, welcome. You want to develop a loving relationship with money. I'm not saying become fanatical. I'm saying love, because money is just a symbol and it's an energy. So you want to put it as one of the goals to achieve more of, because without it, you are no good to yourself, to your community, to your family. You can't help your elderly parent who is ill, who needs medication. You can't help your community if they need something built in the community. You can't contribute because you don't have money. You start to give excuses to yourself and start calling rich people thieves and all other things. Start loving on money. Develop a great relationship with money and have a goal for achieving more of that in your life. Thank you, Martha. So I can give you some of the things I write about money. On or before whatever date you want to set, I will have made an income of XYZ. Now, it's up to you. Wherever you live, you have a set income in your mind. You have your freedom number. You set that number, write it down. I will have made XYZ and paid off all my debts, taken my family on a dream vacation. I will invest in my business growth and my career growth, helping as many people as possible grow into that area that you are an expert or supremely qualified to share with. And I will sell more products. I'll attract more business into my company or into my personal company business, depending on what, in my corporate job, I will attract business into my corporate job and therefore get that promotion I'm looking for. Whatever you're looking, and however way you create money in your life, you're going to write it down as a goal to raise the bar and double your income or whatever amount it is you want to raise. It has to be a goal. If you don't write it down, I guarantee you it is a dream. And sometimes dreams can come reality only and only when we act upon them. And the only thing you're going to act upon is the thing you've written down in your diary and put in your Google calendar and added to your alarm clock so that you can actually remind yourself to do it and follow up. The money is in the follow-up. That follow-up can be you following up on you or following up on other people for your life. Number 6, career and enterprise. So finances, career, and enterprise are two different people. There are some people who have careers that have nothing to do with finances. They're just a spiritual, something vocational. So you will have and you have noticed I've set a date for everything. You have to set yourself dates because then you challenge your spirit to rise up to the relevant actions to meet your own deadline. Set those bold goals. So career and enterprise, you know what it is, what career it is, what industry you're in, what you want to do in your life. You want to write that down. And then the final one is global impact. Some people have never thought of global impact. Some people have never thought of creating a change beyond their own personal lives. And I'll tell you something. I'll read it because I wrote it down on my phone today. Who's got my phone? Oh, there it is. I'll share something that I shared earlier today, actually. I think I shared it earlier today on my Facebook wall. And it's something that's it's something that you want to actually take on board. Today, let there be peace within. May you trust that you're exactly where you're meant to be. May you not forget the infinite possibilities that are born in yourself and others. May you use the gifts that you have received and pass on the love that has been given to you. So we're not supposed to hold our gifts for just ourselves. We're supposed to share them. May you be content with yourself just the way you are. I always say you're enough. Let this knowledge settle in your bones and allow your soul the freedom to sing, dance, and praise and love. It is there for each and every one of us. And the only way to understand that you have made an impact on this planet is by quite simply sharing and knowing how many people you have impacted. Though if you want to live a meaningful life, you must enrich the lives of others. For the value of a life is measured by the lives it touches. One rich person in a family cannot have peace until others are settled, because a tree cannot make a forest. So with this mindset, you want to find your tribe. You want to find the people that you're meant to impact. You must make every effort to impact their lives. You must make every effort to help them. It must be one of your goals. And that's what global means. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to go across many different countries doing what you do. It means you're going to start impacting people one person at a time outside of your normal social circles. Reach out to other people because you'll have impacted other people in their lives that you don't even know about. So I've gone through the different kind of goals that you can set: health, happiness, relationships, personal development, finances, career and enterprise, global impact. Now let's talk about the practicalities. You've written down your goals. You want to flesh them out and break them down. When you write a goal, I've just given you a snippet of how I flesh out mine. I give dates. I give myself the activities I'm going to do and what kind of action I want to do in multiples of hours to get it done. Once I fleshed my goal out, I then set myself 90-day action steps. No further than 90. Why 90? Because I want to be able to track my steps. You are now going into the practicalities of setting your goals. You want to track your steps. If you're a blogger or you've always wanted to start a blog, it's very easy to start a blog, and 90 days is more than ample time to start a blog and a brand. A blog is really your online presence and your brand online. You want to set a blog. If you already have a blog, you want to monetize that blog and you want to start to earn some kind of income that could incrementally increase until you're able to retire the boss in your life. So if you already monetized your blog, you want to double your income and you want to increase what you take home from your blog. So all those are different goals that you can do. And how do you do that? Simple. On a blog, the only way to raise income through a blog is by having affiliations. You can become an affiliate of something, a product, a service, a platform, and be able to share and recommend those services, products, or platform to other people who will then be able to buy into that, and you receive a commission. Money comes from other people. There is no other place it comes from on this planet. It comes from other people. Source uses other people to bring money to you. So you got to get comfortable with sharing with other people what you do so that they can be also impacted and change their lives and grow. And so if that's one of your goals, write it down and find what it is that you like to do that is going to attract other people that you're supremely qualified to share. And you can also attract other affiliations, people that are branding, other brands, other collaborators, other joint ventures that are looking to also work with the kind of person and expert that you are to promote their product. That's all affiliate is, and that's what affiliate marketing is all about. Hey Robin, welcome. Welcome Winifred, welcome to this broadcast. So absolutely, if you're going to monetize your online presence, that is what you do. You're going to find products that people need, services or platforms that fulfill other people's needs. So you're bringing services, products closer to the people. It should be one of your goals. So set 90-day action steps, because that gives you a time frame within which to work your plan. And as you get closer to the end of the 90-day period, start to have a self-audit. Now, I've got all these resources on my blog at julescowpoly.com/blog-bullet. You can go find those resources. There are several blog posts and articles that give you, they are quite in-depth. They give you steps that you can take to do all these things, how to have a self-audit, setting goals that actually help you to deliver the results you want. You want to go and check them out. So once you've written them down into 90-day action steps, break that further down into bite sizes and go and set a monthly goal for you. So now you've got your bigger goal. You've broken down into 90-day steps that every 90 days, this is then the next 90 days, this is what you're going to achieve. So from now to March, this is what I'm going to achieve of my big dream. Then you're going to break it down to daily and monthly, weekly, and daily action steps. Why? Because that gives you a sense of ownership. It also gives you a sense of power and empowers you to take the steps that you really must take to get that dream and that vision actualized. Also, you don't feel overwhelmed by the huge goal that you've set, because you're now broken down into bite sizes. How do you eat an elephant? A forkful at a time. Quite simply, a forkful at a time. So you are gonna break down your goals into 90-day goals, then you're going to break down into a monthly goal and a weekly achievable goal, and then a daily to-do list. That's how you get productive, and that's how you get results coming to manifestation into your life, so you can live the life you want to live. You can go on those vacations, you can buy your children the things they deserve and need, and a few little life luxuries, because you deserve it. So to-do actions, daily to-do actions, I do 3 daily must-dos. Every day I have 3 things I must do to build my brand and to build my business. 3 things. Now, those things must be actionable. I don't want to set things that are too big that I get overwhelmed. So I set 3 must-do actions. And then I also set 3 nice-to-dos. 3 nice-to-dos means I can always delegate, I can always defer to the next day, or I can outsource to somebody else. Usually they are routine things that most I find mundane, or I'm not supremely skilled to manage those actions. There is always something you can't do, and there's someone out there who's supremely qualified to do it. Please go out there and share your resources with them and free your time to do the things that need to get you closer to that goal that you set at the beginning of the year. So time frames, get things done. Time frames, set your goal, your bigger goal you want to achieve for the new year. Break it down into 90-day frames. Take action steps. And if you don't know what action steps you're going to take as an online marketer, as network marketer, internet marketer, or small business owner, I supremely urge you to reach out to me. I have access to a system that helps you take daily small steps towards your vision and your dream. It is a system that works. It is a system that has created many multiple 5-6 figure earners per month, not per year, per month. And people are changing lives using this system. So if you are struggling to build your business online or offline, absolutely reach out to me and let's get you into the right system and getting you results into 2017. You were supremely created to have an amazing life. So do not start to give yourself excuses why you're not having an amazing life when there are ways and means to make that happen. So to give you a quick recap, I've just gone through positively setting your bold goal. Do not mind how you're gonna achieve that goal. In the beginning, you just have this dream and you wanna achieve it, and you absolutely deserve to achieve it. So set your big goal, and if you want a car this year, don't just say any old car will do. Say what type of car, what make of car, how old should it be. You do not want the universe to deliver an old banger to you when you want a car. Recently, I went to a law of attraction meetup, and this lady said, I've been wanting a big car, and I've just been saying I want a big car, I want a big car. She ended up with a big car. I think it was about 10-year-old big car that she didn't want. She hated it from the week she first drove it. And then she realized, I've been saying I want a big car, but in my mind I wanted a Range Rover, but I just kept saying I want a big car. I got the big car and I hate it. So any old banger will do. Genie in the bottle, you ask, you receive. I'm telling you, this is what life is about. Whether you believe it or not, you attract what it is you are wanting if you put your emotions to it and your actions towards it. So make sure that your thoughts and your actions are pointing towards what you want. Welcome, Amran. Welcome to this broadcast. Definitely make your goals important, relevant, and achievable, but do not limit yourself as to the kind of goal you want to achieve, because sometimes we say it must be achievable when there is nothing impossible on this planet. Under the sun, everything is possible to them that believe that they can do it and then set intentional, focused actions towards achieving that what they want to achieve. So motivation is a key to achieving goals. Get motivated every morning. How do you get motivated? By having your very own vision board, which you look at every day and gives you the idea that this is what I want and this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. You want to be motivated. No one will ever motivate you. Someone may inspire you by their life, by what they do, by how they live, how they speak, how they dress. Someone may inspire you. Inspiration can come from outside, but motivation comes from inside. It's an inside job, period. So you have to motivate yourself to take daily action steps, even if it's a small step, even if it's a painful step, even if your feet are shaking, even if your teeth are gnashing, even if you feel you don't want to do it, but you know you've got this vision for your life and you have people you want to impact. You have people that you have to impact because they are your children, probably. Your elderly parents are looking up to you. Then you have to wake up, step up, and show up and make your goals happen, because you're worth it. You are worth it. So you must do, that's the attitude you must have. I must do this today to make my goals happen. I have just given you the action steps that I take. I regularly take stock. I regularly take a step out to ask myself, where am I going? What am I doing? Am I still on point? And am I still on plan to achieve my goals? Definitely always ask yourself, and that's what we call a self-audit, so that you stay on course. There is nothing wrong with changing resources, changing the tools, even changing strategies a little bit. But your dream and your vision, that's yours. If you change it, whose dream are you building? You want to stick to your dream. The vehicle, the resources, they can be different. Your vision, that's your definite life purpose. I'm going to give you an exercise that you can do today. Anyway, I'm going to give you a final tip to help you actually zone in so you can enter 2017 with the right goals and the right visions. You want to get a book, literally a book. Open onto, make sure you've got a blank page and several blank pages on that space. And then you're going to write down The purpose of my life is to, I don't know what the purpose of your life is. I know what the purpose of my life is. You're going to write this down and write it down. The purpose of my life is to blah, 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 until it starts to feel natural and flowing, and you can literally say it in your sleep. Why? Because there are lots of people watching this broadcast that have no idea even what their goal in life is. They have no idea what their purpose in life is. They just drift along every day. I want you to zone in onto what you want and what you are purposed to be here on this planet to do, so that you can go out there and attract it. Life is about attracting it. And once you're doing what you are purposed to do, things get a little bit easier. Now, life's not meant to be hard, but neither is it meant to be a roll in the park. There's supposed to be a middle ground where things get a little bit easier and where challenges are easier to understand. The purpose of my life is to, and you write that down. Write it as many times as you can. Don't stop until you feel that what you're writing is actually flowing. In the beginning, it's going to feel awkward. You're going to feel a bit like there's a block in your mind. You don't even know why you're doing this. But the people that do this exercise and do it at a time like this and focus and spend that time until they hone in onto what their purpose is, get on to achieve that purpose. Let me just give you an idea of what I wrote when I did this exercise over 2 years ago. It's a very good Tony Robbins exercise. The purpose of my life is to, and this is the first thing I wrote, lovingly nurture myself, family and community into abundant riches and wealth by being more focused, definitive, grateful, joyful, peaceful, loving, more. I can travel the world and uplift others to reach their purposes in life. That was my first general statement. And then I read it and it felt, So I wrote again, the purpose of my life is to rise and shine to a higher standard and build wealth for my family through gratitude-focused action, living, sharing, to live joyfully and peacefully and intentionally, travel the world and uplift others to realize their life purposes too. I didn't feel that was good enough. So I wrote again. I wrote this 20 times, and I'm not going to read through the 20 times, but you get the picture. The purpose of your life, it's not just you. The more people you impact, the more lives that you intentionally change, the more lives that you change with no attachment to the result, the more you will achieve your life purpose, your goals, your dreams. You will be living the proverbial dream. I wish you an amazing day. I wish you an amazing evening wherever you are. I hope you have achieved something. Like I said, if you do not have a system and you have a business idea or you're running a business online or offline, I guarantee you the resource I use can be used by both online business owners and offline business owners, entrepreneurs, to build your business using online systems that will help you attract the right footprints to your doorstep, the right customers to your product, service, or platform. I know the one thing that used to hold me back. I used to always think, I don't have money. I can't afford this. I can't, maybe I'll first go and make some money and then come and invest. That helped me mark for a few good months, because if you do not invest in you, if you do not invest in systems that are going to help cut your journey shorter, you're going to have your goals in your book at the end of 2017. I'm not prophesying to you. I'm just saying that money comes from investing in you and the resources you need to build your business or your career. So if you're looking to do any of that and you want to change your 2017 from what you have achieved in 2016, not undermining what you've achieved this year, because I'm sure you have achieved something, and you want to build on that, because a lot of us focus on the big result we want and forget all the things we've achieved along the way. You have accomplished a lot. Be proud of you. I am proud of you. So go right ahead and get the right systems in place. Thank you to do what you gotta do. Hey, thank you, Procy. The purpose of my life is to do what makes me happy and fulfill happiness. That's great. Now, what are those obligations that you want to fulfill? You want to zone in, because I wrote this statement 20 times until I zoned in on very specific things that I wanted to achieve with my life. And I have gone on to achieve many of them in the last 12 months. I want you to do that in the next 12 months and beyond, because you do deserve more. Rise and shine to your awesome destiny. Thank you for joining me on this broadcast. Until the next broadcast, because you're worth it. Thank you for joining me. God bless you. Until tomorrow. Bye.